experienced pilot at the controls of Brazil plane that plummeted from the sky ID'd as death toll climbs to 62. The pilot of the twin-engine turboprop plane that crashed in Brazil Friday was identified as a 35-year-old with 10 years of experience. Captain Danilo Santos Romano was the first victim named in the wake of the fiery crash, Brazilian outlet Globo TV News reported. Romano worked as a pilot for over a decade, and had been with the Voapass Airlines since 2022, according to his LinkedIn. The pilot, who lived in Sao Paulo, had logged over 4,500 total flight hours, his profile said. Romano was in the cockpit of the ATR 72-500 that went down in a residential neighborhood in Venhito with 62 people, 58 passengers and 4 crew members, on board, officials confirmed Saturday morning. There were no survivors. The other victims included co-pilot Humberto de Campos Alencar e Silva, 61, and flight attendant Debra Soperovila, 29, Globo TV News said, citing the flight manifest. There were also several doctors on board who were heading to a seminar, as well as a father, Rafael Fernando dos Santos, and his daughter, Lizibeth dos Santos, 3. The reported death toll of 61 was updated on Saturday when officials confirmed that a 58th passenger was not on the manifest due to a technical issue, Globo TV News said. As of Saturday morning, 15 bodies had been removed from the wreckage, the outlet added. The remains were taken to the Legal Medical Institute for formal identification. The Sao Paulo-bound plane took off from Cascavel at 11:56 a.m. local time Friday, and flew for about an hour and a half without incident, officials said. The crew did not call for help or report any adverse weather conditions. There was also no evidence that the crew tried to contact the controllers at nearby regional airports. Ports and Airports Minister Silvio Costa Filho told reporters Friday night. The entire crew was competent, Voapass CEO Eduardo Bush said at a press conference, according to CNN. We are waiting for access to all communications between the pilot and the control tower to have a broader understanding of what happened. The plane's black box containing voice recordings and flight data was recovered from the crash site, Sao Paulo Public Security Secretary Guilherme de Wright confirmed. The contents of the box will be analyzed for possible clues about what caused the plane to plummet over 13,000 feet in just 1 minute. The shocking descent was captured in a harrowing video, which showed the aircraft spiraling to the ground. In October 1994, an American Eagle ATR 72-200 went down over Indiana. The cause of the crash was eventually attributed to ice buildup while the plane was circling in a holding pattern. Marcelo Moura, the director of operations for Voapass, told reporters Friday night that there was ice in the forecast for Friday, but it was within acceptable levels for the aircraft. The doomed plane is certified in several countries to fly in severe icing conditions, including in countries unlike ours, where the impact of ice is more significant, said Lieutenant Colonel Carlos Henrique Baldi of the Brazilian Air Force's Center for the Investigation and Prevention of Air Accidents. The plane crashed in the yard of a private home in a condominium community. There were no injuries on the ground, locals said.